Hi, my name is Jacob, and today I want to talk to you about why you aren't getting art sales from Instagram, breaking down the reasons why, and then strategies for low budgets. And I'm sure that you probably have a low budget because, you just be boosting and you eat. If you have a big budget, let me skip everything. Boost your posts. Just boost it far and wide. Just do that and you will eat. Okay, and try and boost it everywhere if you have a big budget, video over. Now, for everybody else, the brokies like me, number one, algorithm. Instagram's algorithm is not designed to show your work to everybody. It's designed to show your work to people who are already digesting that kind of content. So if you're making art videos, it's very likely that you're going to find your work is being shown to other artists instead of art buyers. Number two, hashtags. Hashtags is a freaking, I don't know. It's like vultures just trying to get scraps. The big accounts show up first on the best hashtags, and then at the bottom, that's where you are, or maybe you're not even visible. So if you're doing blue paintings, it's good that you're naming your stuff blue painting, but the chances of you getting seen on that big hashtag are slim. So then we go to lower hashtags, and it's like nobody's there. Buyers aren't there because the hashtag is so small. It's just this weird niche hashtag. So that's the problem with hashtags. People barely even search using hashtags anymore. Number three, the search engine. Instagram does not have a good search engine, so people don't like searching for their things on Instagram most of the time. If I want to buy an art piece, more than likely I might go to Google, I might go to Artsy, I might go to a different website where I can actually filter out results and find something I like. Even Pinterest, where I can do reverse image search to find something similar, and maybe even something local. So number four is your buyer isn't on Instagram. You have to look at the age and other information about your buyer. A lot of fine artists, their buyers are in furniture stores, so they're not even on social media. They're on art galleries, or maybe they're business executives and they're using LinkedIn. Now, you have to ask yourself, what platform and where exactly is my buyer? If you're making anime art, the anime art convention, bookstore, anywhere where manga is being sold, stuff like that, or comic books, you have to just put yourself in the way. Are they on YouTube looking at another content creator's breakdown of some kind of art? Should I collaborate with them? Number five, your buyer isn't searching for you. Like I said, in regards to the search engine optimization, if I am an artist and I name my work blue giraffe painting with trees in back, the chances that somebody's searching for that are kind of slim. They might just be searching for painting of giraffe. And if it's just not in line, you won't be found. And especially on Instagram, where the engine is kind of crap, you will not be seen at all. So, number six, your content isn't attracting buyers. And this comes back to the algorithm. If you're creating content that is centered around art, you're attracting artists. If you create content centered around decoration, you will find decorators, and decorators actually buy artwork. If you create artwork centered around anime, you will find anime lovers who are likely to buy artwork. But if you always center everything around anime artwork, then you're likely to find other people who are making anime artwork, not the anime artwork buyers. These people are surface level. They don't want to go deep into creating the work. They want to go to a higher level of just the whole anime thing in general. Same thing with other art buyers. They are more surface level on maybe the topic that you're covering versus going into the in-depth of, this is the kind of technique I used to paint, guys. Although they will get engaged to the time lapses once they do find you, but they're not likely to find you from those deep instruction-based kinds of posts. So now we can go into the low budget strategies. So number one is go to a freelancing site like Upwork or Fiverr or any of these, because this is where people are showing the most purchasing intent. A listing means, hey, I have money right now and I'm looking for this service right now. Are you the right fit for me? So depending on the platform that you go to, you can find a lot of illustration work, a lot of painting work, a lot of that kind of stuff. Maybe some will want physical, some will want digital, but this is your opportunity. Now you're just competing against a sea of different artists who may be better than you, but at least you know that, hey, this is exactly where the money is at. If I get good here, it literally means money is coming in. Like, each person that contacts me is an opportunity for money, versus if I'm on Instagram and majority of my followers are simply following me for entertainment purposes. That's why they're not buying. So number 2 is join a community where your ideal buyer is. So run over to platforms like Reddit, like Facebook, where groups exist, maybe even WhatsApp groups, but join these groups, join these communities where there's a high volume of your buyers. Your buyers could be interior designers, and these interior designers are, they have a group on Facebook. Join that group, start posting content that is valuable to them, and then a by the way thing is that, hey, I'm also an artist. So when they come over to your profile after, maybe you send them a friend request on Facebook, you find, okay, this person actually needs what I make. Great. And that is a bit more direct than just Instagram and what you're getting on Instagram. So those communities will really help. If you're on Reddit, same thing, but you have to understand your buyer. So number 3 is use SEO to your advantage. So search engine optimization, how you name your files, what you put inside your posts, use that to your advantage so that people can actually find you when they are using platforms where you can actually be found. If you have your own website, then you type in things like anime, art, all of that stuff in detail. People will be likely to find you when they do a Google search looking for you. So that's, if they say near me, location becomes relevant. If they say blue painting with this kind of material, all of that information becomes relevant, and you want that to be, if you are on Google, in your blog post, if you're on Facebook, in your description, your caption, or even the video, stuff like that. You want to utilize those kinds of things so that you can be found. So another tactic is display your physical artwork somewhere for free. There's multiple places that offer this. It's back to the basics, but if there's a high concentration of people in certain stores, ask if you can display your work there. It's a tried and tested method. Just go back to the basics sometimes. When everybody's attention is on Instagram, it's really refreshing to see something in the real world. And you have less competition there, most likely, because everybody is trying to chase another kind of means of advertising. Then find pages that promote artists. A great way to grow your following is to find pages that you can collaborate with that promote artists. I know there's some pages that promote black art. I know that there's some groups on Facebook that promote black art. So you can actually create artwork that you know that page would really love, and they can start featuring you, and you can borrow from their following to grow your following initially. And as that following starts sharing work, you start to win. You get to be seen by other people. And as soon as you start making money, pivot. Okay? Pivot to investing in either boosting ads or pivot to other marketing methods, because your marketing is the key. You're trying to get a lot of money coming in initially so that you can then start paying to get more qualified leads. So more customers who are willing to buy, and higher priced customers that are willing to buy. Okay? So then collaborate with non-artists. A great way to grow very early on, and to people who are actually going to buy, is collaborating with non-artists. There's a guy I know, his name is BXX. His work is always with different photographers, different musicians, and his following is so dedicated and filled with non-artists because he's collaborating outside of his field. Then sometimes when he does collaborate with another artist, he gets some of their following too. So that's what you need to be thinking to do. Big brands do this. Lacoste will work with Polaroid to pick up some of Polaroid's consumer base. Because what? Everybody wears clothes. Polaroid does photography, but even like photographers wear clothes, so come on. Create a brand around other aspects. So outside of your art, create a brand around other aspects of your art. If you're painting animals, create a brand about wildlife. You'll get people who care about wildlife who are likely to buy your paintings. If you create artwork about mental health, then make a brand around mental health. Talk about mental health awareness. People who care about mental health will show up there. If you create artwork that is, think about also the application. If you create artwork for people who maybe want illustrations, create a brand around the places where the illustrations would be used. So create a brand around book covers, and that can be what you do early on, and then you can spread out to other things because people care about what they're doing. And then if art aids them, that would be cool. If it's fitness, then talk about fitness, talk about workouts, then say, hey, I'm selling these fitness posters. People will like your fitness posters because it's about something that they care about. So, the final thing I would say, if you need sales or you need cash, just get a job. Go and get a job, take that money, reinvest it into your marketing. That's the final option, final piece of advice. So, just let me know if any of these tips helped you. Let me know if you want me to go in depth into the strategies, because I can go in depth on each of the strategies. But just breaking it down, go to freelancing sites, join communities where your ideal buyer is, use SEO to your advantage, display physically in locations for free, find pages that promote artists, collaborate with non-artists, create a brand around other aspects of your art, and finally get a job. I hope that this helped you. Have a great day and sell some art, man. And if any of these tips really do work out for you, please just share your story with me, man.